She's asking about relationships. The most intense relationships are where you have attached love for somebody like a child. And you want to take away their suffering. And the pain of the realization that you cannot take away another human being's suffering is excruciating. I think that as one sees the lawful nature of form, you see the way in which sciences touch at it. They get at it a little bit. I mean, they get at it quite a bit, actually, of laws of physics or psychology or astronomy or genetics. And you can extrapolate out from that until you see that form all is interactive. Everything in the universe is interactive with everything else, and it's all lawful. It all has not necessarily laws that the human mind yet groks or understands. It can be law in the sense of the Tao, the way of things, but there is a lawful way of things. When you sit in the presence of an appreciation of that law, you experience awe. It is awful. That quality of law applies, that understanding of the lawful nature of phenomena applies to my emotional reactions, to my thoughts, to my behaviors. In other words, all of the stuff of form, all manifestation is lawfully unfolding. And that applies to the person I'm interacting with and to myself. So that when you and I interact, it isn't all as it seems. There is the well of unconscious symbology. There is the early childhood developmental patterns. When I look at you, I'm looking at woman. Whatever I have had experience with woman in my lifetime is relevant to my way of responding to you. The tone of my voice, the look of my face, all of it is connected to everything that goes back. And I'm just doing it as if it's this birth. But I mean, just extrapolate out a bit, and you've really got a lot of a multivariable problem. So that when you look at the stuff of relationship, I mean, the most negative way is talking about it as puppetry. Because it's all this kind of mechanical processes going on. Hello, how are you? I'm fine. You can make it satirical, but even not making it satirical, making it tender, it's still that. It is still that. That at the level that we are trying to interact with each other, there is very little in form. There's nothing in form that isn't an unfolding cause effect of a whole series of causes way back when. Just behind that for you and me is that place of awareness. Just awareness. Not where it manifests into male or female or relational or conversation or anything. It's just the place of, the way I talk about it, are you there? I'm here. It's as if we can barely recognize one another across this vast terrain of lawful stuff, which includes us. When one meets another being behind, Rilke has a great line in one of his poems. He says, he describes the place just beyond the billboard at the edge of town. See, it's like right behind the billboard where the whole billboard, behind billboards, nothing is real, you see. I mean, out front is the whole facade of life. It's just behind the facade where we exist and we can know one another. And at that place, it is not clear that there are two of us. There's just awareness. In a way, there's a recognition that we are sharing presence, or sharing, I mean, all the words, isness, love, consciousness, being. Everything else in the way we interact is so immersed in this stuff of form, of law, that there's no way we can even know each other that way. It's not like it leads into this other place. It doesn't. It just feeds upon itself, and it keeps feeding upon itself all the time. In other words, you say, let's sit down and talk it out. Forget it. I mean, I don't mean to say forget it, because I know it's good, and I'm against sin, and I'm a nice person, and I'm a psychotherapist, and all that. But forget it. But when I quiet down and empty, I know you. And when you quiet down and find the place behind all of your agitation of mind, you know me. And then we're in love, or we're in a space, or we're present. It's not romantic. It has nothing to do with the coming and the going of, oh, you're leaving, oh, you're coming, oh, wow. That's all in the stuff of life. I mean, this is fierce, but you ask, and I'm telling you, it's the fierce part. That the melodrama finally just bores you. The melodrama of human relationship isn't interesting enough. And that's a hard one in this culture to even say that. You know, that's like tar and feather land. You know, because we've all milked it so much. I'm lonely, I want a partner. That's in the mind. The mind is lonely. What's the difference between lonely and alone? It's a state of mind. Now, each of us has our karmic predicament, and some people, that you can feel the law propelling you. I've got to work out relationship. I've got to keep doing it. I've got to keep doing it. Do it, but also understand that the behind it is where you're looking. Beyond it, behind it, within it. I mean, those are all funny words, but you hear what I'm trying to say. I think there is something, of course, in spiritual practice that is called the sangha or the satsang or the community. It is other beings who are seeking truth, who are seeking to extricate themselves from the web. I mean, you meet somebody that's in molasses up to their armpits, and you're in molasses up to your armpits, and you say, can we help each other? See? What Thomas Merton says, if you're going to help another person escape, you've got to have somewhere to stand. If you try to pull somebody out of a river and you don't have anywhere to stand, you'll drown too. So what we do is we keep working on ourselves as an act of compassion for each other and for ourselves, to try to find the place behind the stuff, to be free, to come up for air, to take a breath. And you've got to assume in a community, I mean, in the communities I work in, like the Seva community, at any moment, probably out of 18 or 20 of us, 17 of us are asleep into our drama. And one person may have a little, hey, everybody, it's like the Philadelphia Inquirer. You know, it's a drama, you're stuck. You're saying, shut up, will you? The drama's important. Yeah. But you can hope in a group that somebody will at any moment remember. You're just trying to remember. And that's why you carry holy books around with you, you know, and they all say the same thing. God, whose love and joy are present everywhere, can't come to visit you unless you aren't there. That's a nice one. Angelus Silesius, 1624. Thank you, Angeli. And when you look at another person, that's God made manifest. And they're busy thinking they're somebody. And you can't say to them, really, hey, you know you're not somebody, because they'll hear it as somebody. They'll hear you putting them down. But what you can do is work on yourself till you are honoring their somebodyness, but you're meeting them in nobodyness behind somebodyness. And if they want to come up and play, fine. And if they don't, blessings. You don't have a right to take away another human being's suffering. You don't even know why they're suffering. How presumptuous of you. All you can do is work on yourself to be an environment where if another person wants to come up for air, ah. And if they don't, ah. Yeah? It's a weird answer.